Chosen one, this is your sacred space for divine guidance, inspiration, and empowerment. You are not here by accident. You were summoned by purpose itself. Long before this moment, before your first breath, before your first step, there was already a quiet stirring in the fabric of existence that pointed toward you. Your presence was not random. It was written, intentional, and necessary. There's a reason you feel different, a reason you sense things others overlook, a reason your heart carries both weight and wonder at the same time. Even now, there's something about you that cannot be ignored. It's in the way people notice you without understanding why. It's in the energy you carry into a room, the silent shift that happens when you arrive. You may have tried to blend in, to silence that inner knowing, to convince yourself that you are just like everyone else. But something within you has always resisted that idea. Because the truth is, you were never meant to be ordinary. There's a quiet magnetism about you, a pull that reaches beyond the present moment. It is as if echoes from the past recognize you. The people who came before, the dreamers, the believers, the ones who hope for something greater, they feel connected to your existence. Their unfinished hopes, their whispered prayers, their visions of a better future, they all seem to rush toward you now, as if you are the continuation of something they began. You are not just living your life, you are carrying a legacy of possibility. And yet, this awakening does not always feel comfortable. There are moments of confusion, moments where you question your path, moments where the weight of expectation feels too heavy. You might wonder why you feel so deeply, why you think so differently, why you cannot simply settle for what satisfies others. But these questions are not signs of weakness. They are signs that something greater is unfolding within you. Growth often begins with discomfort, and transformation always asks you to step beyond what is familiar. There is a fire inside you, even if it has been dimmed at times. Life may have tested you, challenged you, tried to convince you to doubt your worth or shrink your presence. But that fire never went out. It has been waiting, patiently, quietly, for this very moment. The moment you begin to see yourself clearly. The moment you stop running from who you are and start embracing it. This is your awakening. Not a sudden explosion, but a deep remembering, a realization that you have always been more than you allowed yourself to believe. You begin to see the patterns, the signs, the subtle nudges that have been guiding you all along. Nothing you have experienced has been wasted. Every challenge, every setback, every unexpected turn has been shaping you, preparing you, strengthening you. You are standing at the edge of a new understanding now. The version of you that doubted, that hesitated, that questioned your place in this world, that version is beginning to fade. In its place, something stronger is emerging, something clearer, something undeniable. And the truth is, once you awaken to who you are, there is no going back. Chosen one, your divine calling is not a distant dream or fantasy reserved for another life. It is alive within you right now, breathing through your thoughts, your desires, and your persistence. It does not always arrive with clarity or ease. Sometimes it whispers, barely noticeable beneath the noise of doubt and distraction. Other times, it roars through moments of challenge, forcing you to pay attention, pushing you forward when every part of you feels like standing still. Whether quiet or loud, it has always been there, guiding you, shaping you, and calling you towards something greater than comfort. There is a reason you feel pulled in certain directions, even when they don't make sense to others. There is a reason certain paths feel heavy while others, though difficult, feel meaningful. That is your calling speaking. It does not promise an easy road, but it promises a purposeful one. And purpose is a power that comfort can never match. You were not built to remain where you started. Growth is written into your very nature. Each experience you've gone through, every high and every low, has been part of your preparation. Even the moments that felt like failures were not meant to stop you. They were meant to teach you. They sharpened your awareness, strengthened your resilience, and revealed parts of yourself you might never have discovered otherwise. What felt like setbacks were, in truth, redirections aligning you more closely with who you are meant to become. Still, answering your calling requires courage. It asks you to trust yourself when the outcome is uncertain. It asks you to move forward even when you cannot see the entire path. Fear will try to convince you to stay where it is safe, to choose what is familiar over what is meaningful. But deep inside, you already know that staying still is not an option for you. There is something within you that refuses to settle, that refuses to accept a life that does not align with your deeper truth. Your calling is not asking for perfection. It is asking for willingness. It is asking you to show up, to take one step at a time, to keep going even when progress feels slow. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to trust that each step you take is leading you somewhere important. There will be moments when you question yourself, when doubt creeps in and tries to cloud your vision. In those moments, remember this: your calling chose you for a reason. The strength you need to fulfill it is already within you. You may not always feel strong, but strength is not the absence of fear. It is a decision to move forward despite it. As you continue on this path, you will begin to notice something shifting within you. Your confidence will grow, not because everything becomes easy, but because you begin to trust yourself more deeply. You will start to recognize your own power, your ability to adapt, to overcome, to rise. The challenges that once intimidated you will become opportunities to prove to yourself just how capable you truly are. Chosen one, your divine calling is not waiting for the perfect moment. It is unfolding right now, in real time, through every choice you make and every step you take. It is not asking for permission. It is demanding your courage, your faith, and your commitment to become who you were always meant to be. The rise of the chosen begins now. This is not a distant promise or a moment waiting somewhere in the future. This is happening within you in real time. There comes a point where waiting no longer feels right, where hesitation becomes heavier than action, and where something deep inside you says, "It's time." That moment is here. This is where you stop standing on the edge of your potential and finally step into it. For so long, you may have held yourself back without even realizing it. You may have dimmed your light to make others comfortable, second-guessed your instincts, or delayed your growth because you were waiting for certainty. But certainty was never meant to come before action. It comes after you decide to move, after you take the risk, after you choose yourself despite the fear. And now, something within you is shifting. You are no longer willing to stay small. Stepping into your destiny requires boldness. It asks you to stand taller, even when you feel uncertain. It asks you to speak with confidence, even when your voice shakes. It asks you to believe in your worth, even when doubt tries to creep in. This is not about becoming someone new. It is about finally allowing yourself to be who you have always been beneath the hesitation. You are not meant to shrink for the comfort of others. The world may have tried to place limits on you, to define you, to tell you who you should be, but those limits were never yours to carry. You were created to expand, to grow, to evolve beyond expectations. There is a version of you that is waiting to emerge, stronger, freer, more aligned with your true self, and that version cannot exist if you continue to hold back. As you begin to rise, you will feel resistance, not just from the outside, but from within. Old habits, old fears, old beliefs will try to pull you back into what is familiar. They will whisper that it's safer to stay where you are, that you're not ready, that now is not the right time. But those voices are echoes of the past, not reflections of your future. You have outgrown them, even if part of you is still learning to let them go. Feel the energy within you. It's building, growing stronger with every moment you choose courage over fear. This is momentum, and once it begins, it becomes unstoppable. Each step forward reinforces your belief in yourself. Each action, no matter how small, proves that you are capable of more than you once believed. You are no longer waiting for permission, no longer seeking validation from the outside. You are becoming self-led, self-trusting, self-empowered. You begin to realize that the right time was never something you had to wait for. You are the one who creates it. The moment you decide to rise is the moment everything starts to change. Opportunities begin to appear, clarity begins to grow, and the path that once seemed uncertain starts to reveal itself one step at a time. This is your transformation. Not something that happens overnight, but something that unfolds with every choice you make to show up fully as yourself. You are stepping into your power, owning your presence, and embracing the truth of who you are without apology. Rise, chosen one. Not quietly, not timidly, but fully, boldly, and without hesitation. You are more than capable. You are unstoppable. This is not something you have to earn or prove. It is something you must recognize. For so long, you may have searched outside yourself for validation, for confirmation that you are enough, that you are ready, that you have what it takes. But the truth has always been within you. Every strength you need, every quality required to fulfill your purpose, has been a part of you from the very beginning. It is not something you are becoming. It is something you are remembering. There is a shift happening within you now, a quiet but powerful transformation. You are no longer the person who doubts every step or questions every decision. You are becoming someone who trusts, who acts, who believes even when the path ahead is not fully visible. This is what it means to step into your becoming. It is not about perfection. It is about alignment. It is about living in a way that reflects your truth, your values, and your purpose. You begin to see yourself differently, not through the lens of past mistakes or limitations, but through the awareness of your growth. Everything you have been through has shaped you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The challenges that once felt like burdens are now part of your foundation. They did not break you. They built you. And because of that, you carry a depth that cannot be taught, only experienced. As you walk this path, you will start to notice how your energy changes. You no longer seek approval in the same way. You no longer feel the need to explain yourself to those who do not understand your journey. There is a quiet confidence that begins to guide you, a sense of inner knowing that does not need to be loud to be powerful. You move differently, think differently, and respond to life with a strength that comes from within rather than from external circumstances. This does not mean the journey becomes effortless. There will still be moments of challenge, moments where you are tested, moments where you are asked to rise once again. But now, you face those moments with a different mindset. You no longer see obstacles as signs to stop. You see them as opportunities to grow. You understand that every new level of your life will require a new level of you, and you are ready to meet that version of yourself. You are chosen. You are loved. You are destined for greatness. These are not just words. They are truths you must carry with you, especially in moments when doubt tries to return. Because doubt will come, not as a sign of failure, but as a reminder to reconnect with your truth. And each time it appears, you have the power to choose differently, to stand firm in who you are, to remember how far you have come, to trust in where you are going. Your path is yours alone, and that is what makes it powerful. No one else can walk it for you, and no one else can define it for you. This is your journey of becoming, your evolution into the person you were always meant to be. And as you continue forward, you begin to understand something profound. You are not chasing your destiny. You are living it. Chosen one, your story is not just unfolding. It is igniting. With every step, with every decision, with every moment you choose to believe in yourself, you are shaping a life that reflects your true power. And that power is limitless.